In tonight's installment of Lies Told by the City of Sedona, we're going to look at the city's failure to respond to public records requests. On October 23rd, I filed a request with the city clerk's office for all city staff exit interviews for the last 3 years. On November 4th, I was ostensibly provided with the documents. I reviewed these and found that they consisted only of anonymized online survey responses. None of the transcripts of the in-person exit interviews were included. I informed the city clerk's office of this omission on November 19th. On November 24th, the clerk's office informed me that Russ Martin in HR had told them there were no one-on-one exit interviews with departing staff. Unfortunately, I now have statements from multiple former members of city staff that they did in fact do one-on-one exit interviews with Russ Martin. I have the dates, times, and locations of those interviews, and I have confirmation that all those interviews were recorded. Who the hell do any of you here think that you are to withhold public records by lying about the existence of the record? How dare you? These are not your records, these are our records. We know you don't want us to see them. We know you don't want us to see the dysfunction that goes on within city staff, the micromanagement, the pathetic excuses for what passes for leadership. And we certainly know that you don't want us to see all the spiteful little things that city staff on their way out say about their coworkers. Well, that's exactly why we want to see these transcripts and why we're going to see these transcripts. This is not optional. You are required by law to turn over this information, and if you do not, we will take the laws that you have sworn and failed to uphold, and we will beat you with them. Pursuant to the Court of Appeals ruling in Phoenix New Times versus Arpaio, I will give city staff until Thursday afternoon, close of business, to come up with the rest of these documents in order to fulfill the state's requirement that these records be provided promptly. If these records are not provided promptly, my next stop will be Superior Court, which will grant access to these records. In addition, I call on this council to immediately direct the city manager to terminate Russ Martin's employment for cause. He has not merely lied to the public, he has committed a criminal action which has involved the city in legal liability. He is in no way a fit person to continue to work for the city of Sedona. Fix these problems now, or our response out here will be the response of the very down-to-earth sergeant in the Pentagon Wars. A lot of extremely vicious paper cuts. These are our records. Produce them.